Dunk here, and today we're diving into the latest key performance indicators, or KPIs, for the Gary ecosystem on the Solana blockchain. I'll break down what these metrics mean, how they impact our rewards, and what we can do to meet these targets moving forward. These metrics are crucial for understanding the health of the ecosystem and planning our next steps. Today, I'm going to show you where we stand in the Gary ecosystem, what's impacting our performance, and how you can help improve your metrics so we can all benefit from the rewards. But first off, I just wanted to give you a quick reminder that this is not financial advice. I don't give financial advice. I am just showing you what I'm doing, and be sure to always do your own research. And also, if you could help out and just smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell, it does help tell the algorithm to share these videos with more people so they can learn ways that they can be making passive income with DeFi just like this. All right, back to the video. Now, these are the four metrics that we use for our KPI, our key performance indicator for the Gary ecosystem. We have trading volume, liquidity, the fully diluted market cap, and then Gary lock. Now, the easiest one just to show is Gary lock. Just go to gary.club and it will bring you to this swap, and then you could lock up your coins right here. You could even get multipliers and get extra votes in the DAO if you want to lock it up for extended periods of time, like 3 or 6 months instead of just 1 month. And this is one of the metrics that's looked at when you have a claim, depending on your weighted amount of how much you have locked up. And then you could also go and do things like voting, just like there's things like the Jupe DAO. There's also a DAO for Gary where you could have different votes and you decide where the different funds go. And this is one way that you could help the KPI for Gary and also get different perks like claims. Now we can work our way back. We have our fully diluted market cap, and an easy place to go find that out is just come over here to Dex Tools. It's just dextools.io, and then just search for Gary. We can look at this document right here where we have for August, which is what we're in right now. We can look at our market cap, which our goal is 1.698. We're currently good there. And next, let's look at liquidity. We can see our liquidity goal is a little over $100,000. Again, over on Dex Tool, we can see that it's at 79.21, which is a little bit lower than what our goals are. If you wanted to provide liquidity, you could do it over at Radium. The one that I would look at is this standard pool. See, it's 79,929, and we need to get that up another 20,000 in order to meet that KPI goal. And just a side note, if you're looking to make passive income with DeFi, liquidity pools are one of my favorite ways to do it. Now, as the trading volume goes up on trading pairs like Gary or Sol or any of the other ones that you're providing, you're going to start getting trading fees. It's very low right now because the volume is low. And as the volume goes up, you're going to be able to collect your 0.25% out of your share of that pool. Now, one note on that is it doesn't actually count these ones right here, like we have Dr. Power and Gary. And the reason why that doesn't count is because Dr. Power is paired with Gary, and there's no actual additional liquidity because all of the liquidity for Dr. Power is actually held in Gary. So it's only looking at these pairs right here, Sol and Gary, because Sol is what's giving Gary its value. So I've already made some videos on how to provide liquidity on Radium. If you want me to make some more, let me know in the comments at youtube.com/@theblockchain. We are getting close to our metrics here, and we still have about half the month to go. So we want to make sure that we get this number up and that we get the trading volume up, which brings me on to the next metric, and that is trading volume. Now for trading volume, come right here. We'll show 5-minute, 1 hour, 6 hour, 24, or 7-day. Now, one thing is if we don't hit our 24-hour trading volume goal, there is an additional amount that is required for the entire month. You can see that we have missed it 5 times already this month, and each day that we miss it, it adds 50,000 of the requirement for that month. So you see now we need to get 707,000 Gary in order to qualify for this. And if not, it all gets burned. Last month, we didn't hit the KPI. We barely missed it because of a dip in the market, and every single Gary was burned, 250,000. So now we need to make up that additional 250,000 on top of everything else because we need more trading volume. Now you see the trading volume is actually in Gary, and it's a really easy way to figure out how to do this in Gary. So we come down here, and if we wanted to look at what the 24-hour trading volume was, we want to look at the number, which combines buys and sells. So you have buys right here on the left, and you have sells right here on the right, green and red. And we have the total number right here in volume, $948.89. But now we need to figure out exactly how much we need in Gary. So if I typed in $448.89, now that's the amount in dollars. And then I would want to divide that by the current price of Gary. So I put 0.07879. Hit equal. And now that gives me how much Gary has been traded so far today. So we have 12,043 Gary that have already been traded today. And as more trades go through, this number will go up. But that is how you figure out how much Gary has been traded based off of this trading volume. Again, if you find these updates valuable and you want to learn more ways that I am making passive income with DeFi or other opportunities in DeFi, just head over to DeFiEarner.com to dive deeper into strategies that could help you earn passive income in crypto. But if you wanted to do your part to help with these KPIs, two big things that you could do right now is providing liquidity over at Radium, or you could buy and sell Gary over on platforms like Jupiter or even directly on Radium. Now, one thing that I like to do personally is I like to play around with limit and dollar cost averaging orders. A limit order is pretty simple. If you say that you want to start with, say, Solana, and you want to buy Gary, it says how much it would actually cost in each Solana per Gary. So I lowered the number in Solana just by a little bit. It's going to give me a little bit more Gary from that one Solana, but it's going to wait until that price dips enough. Otherwise, it just won't ever fulfill that order. Or if you want to give it a timer, you could just say after 7 days, if it hasn't hit, then just cancel the order. Now, this actually works both ways. You could look at these charts. Remember, I'm not giving financial advice. This is just a way that you could trade. You're going to want to do a little bit of technical analysis and study these charts and understand why the prices are going up and down. Maybe I get this amount of Gary for the one Solana. I could hit copy and then flip it. And if I paste that amount back in there, and right off the bat, I've already increased the amount of Solana I've gotten if the prices go back to where they are right now. But you would do exactly the same thing that you were doing in the opposite direction. So I could just raise this number a little bit, and it just means that I'm going to get a little bit more Solana per every single Gary that I sell. Now, effectively, if I did this whole trade and it worked out how I hoped, again, we don't know what the fluctuations in the market are. You're going to need to look at these charts, study them, understand why they're going up and down, learn some technical analysis. They have a whole bunch of cool tools that are built in if you know how to do charts. And there's also a bunch of really cool indicators that will help you figure out when you feel the prices are going to go up and down. So you could buy here and sell here and back and forth. And the really cool thing about this is that it's actually creating trading volume both ways. So when I take that one Solana and I buy the Gary, and then I wait until the price fluctuates, and then I sell the Gary back for Solana, that created trading volume both ways. It basically created 2.1 Solana in trading volume, and you ended up with more Solana in the end, which then you can go ahead and rinse and repeat. And real quick, I have a whole bunch of these programmed in where I just buy Jupe, I buy Gary, I buy a whole bunch of different coins, dollar cost average every single day. And that means that there's going to be a purchase every single day, which adds to the trading volume. So like I said, the two that we need to focus on right now are liquidity and trading volume. And I just gave you two different ways that you could help with both of those different metrics in the KPIs. So again, today we covered the latest KPI results for Gary and discussed what they mean for the ecosystem. Remember, your participation directly impacts these metrics. So let's work together to meet our goals. Also, if you want to join my engaged crypto community, come and join my Discord at dunkmedia.club to connect with others and stay updated on the latest DeFi opportunities. Again, I'm Dunk. Keep creating, keep earning passive income with DeFi, and I will see you in the next video.